before I begin, I want to say this. In this video, I'm going to be really, really raw. You understand? And for all my white subscribers, if you don't like for people to G-check your race, then I suggest that you don't listen to this video or look at it. You understand? I'm going to be brutally honest, and I don't care who feelings I hurt, because the truth is the truth. It's just that plain and simple. And if you're not one of the ones that helped ruin hip-hop, this goes out to all my white subscribers, then you shouldn't be offended anyway. Straight up, if you've never owned slaves and done anything negative to to a black person, then you shouldn't be offended at all with what I'm about to say. If you are offended, then guess what? You're part of the problem. That plain and simple. Let me begin. I did a video on DJ Vlad a couple months back, you know, and I'm gonna do another video about him right now, and then after that I'm gonna lay off of him for real, because regardless, and I think I said this in the last video that I did of on DJ Vlad, VladTv. I know him as DJ Vlad. I know him as DJ Vlad. The mixtapes that he used to put out were garbage. Like, I used to sell CDs, and this is the reason why I keep on calling him DJ Vlad instead of VladTv. I used to sell bootleg CDs. The mixtapes that I used to sell were original. They were authentic. They were, 100% authentic. With the exception of, albums like Jay-Z, 50 Cent. Those were bootleg. But the mixtapes were authentic. So, I used to sell DJ Vlad mixtapes, and nobody bought that shit because he was a horrible DJ. Plain and simple. And DJ Vlad, for those that don't know, he's always been a culture vulture. He's always, and I can't even call him so much of a culture vulture. He's always been a leech. He's always sucked, drained, the money out of hip hop. He's never been able to make money on his own outside of hip hop. Now I know what you all are gonna say. Well, he said he's in the stock market and this and that and that. Okay, how did he get into it? He had to have money. So how did he make his money in order to, you understand where I'm coming from? Invest in stocks and bonds and whatever he has. He has his money invested in. So he's been sucking the hip-hop culture dry. This ain't nothing new. So with VladTv, people are gonna continue looking at him regardless of what I say. And Adam 22 No Jumper, they're gonna continue looking at him. And all of the rest of the white vloggers that talk about hip-hop, that in my opinion, you ain't got no business talking about hip-hop because it's not your culture. Nobody ever gave you any type of permission or authority to talk about a culture that we created. And I'm so goddamn tired of racist-ass white people, or if they're not racist, they're selfish as shit. Their intentions are ill. They have ill intentions. They're not trying to help the black community. They're just trying to take from the black community. I'm tired of those people making money off of our culture. I'm tired of it. It pisses me off. And I've said this quite a few times. When did white people ever deserve to participate in hip-hop? When? Why do y'all have the right? Who gave you all the right? And why do y'all have the right? What have y'all done but indirectly help create it? Straight up. If it weren't for Ronald Reagan and him taking programs out of, school programs out of the public school, ban instruments and shit. If it weren't for the Reagan era and George Bush Sr. being a vice president, if I'm not mistaken, hip-hop might have not ever been created. So indirectly, you did help create it. Meaning that you created a problem And the solution was hip-hop. You put the drugs into our community. Crack cocaine into our community. And now there's a scientist online. I seen the meme or whatever have you, but I don't know where they got it from. But he's like, yo, we've been created crack cocaine ever since 1971. And it was introduced into the black community in 1985. So this man is basically telling you, not even basically telling you, like he's telling you that this shit was all a plot, a plan to destroy the black community. So if you want to say that you did participate or help, yeah, you did it in that manner. And I'm not trying to be funny. It's real talk. The reason why conscious hip hop, you know, the hip hop that was talking about what's going on in the community is dead and gone. It's because we were talking about you all. We were talking about all of the fuckery that white people were doing in our community. In the minute that these white record labels found out what we were talking about, that's when they killed that shit. But oh no, they couldn't have no Brand Nubians or a Tribe Called Quest and the likes talking about overall the native tongues, talking about, you know, Public Enemy and the likes. It goes on and on, talking about black people's plight and what white people have done in the past, present, and will do in the near future. Couldn't have that. And I just hate it, man. Because at the end of the day, it's not my opinion. This is a fact. White people don't deserve, not all white people, white racist ass people, white selfish, ill intent white people don't deserve to participate or talk about hip hop. DJ Vlad, No Jumper, Adam 22 and the likes are the police. They do work for the police, whether indirectly or directly. They say the same shit every time somebody dies. Well, you know, I apologize, excuse me. Well, you know, I felt sorry for the brother. You know, I wish nothing never happened to him. But by the way, I'm gonna repost a flashback, a video that I did on him 5, 6, 7 years ago, so I can monetize that video right now, being that he's, you know what I'm saying, he's trending, and I can make money off of his death. Vlad, you're constantly talking about we don't help them get locked up, but you ask certain questions you ask certain questions, and the answers that they give you all gets them locked the fuck up. So if you're not directly sending them to jail, you're indirectly doing it. Stop asking these ignorant rappers questions that you know that they're gonna sincerely answer. And I say ignorant because they don't know any better. They don't. And they think that VladTv and Adam 22 and the rest of these white fucking people are their friends, and they're not. If that's the case, pay the people that come on your platform. If you're their friend, Vlad, No Jumper, Adam 22, aka I'm in love with not a stripper like T-Pain. No, I'm in love with a porn star. Yes, Adam 22 is wifing up a porn star. Got a baby by the bitch too. And y'all letting this man eat off of your plate? I don't get that. I don't understand that. And these guys are they garbage. They garbage. I just don't get it, man. I don't see how you all give these people a pass. You know what I'm saying? They say the same dumb shit, you know what I'm saying? that everybody else says. Every white dude says, well, you know what? I date nothing but black girls in the case of VladTv. I don't give a fuck. That don't make you black, nigga. That don't make you black. Well, I got white friends. I got black friends. So what? That don't make you black. That don't make me trust you. I'm pretty sure Donald Trump got white friends and black friends. And I don't trust that motherfucker. Man, fuck out of here, man. We just really need to get a... Man, we need to get a clamp on this hip-hop thing, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a shame that all of these little kids out here broke and getting shot and killed in the streets. And then you got people like culture vultures and leeches called DJ Vlad, No Jumper, Adam 22, and the likes. The list goes on. It's a bunch of white people up there making money off of our culture called hip hop on YouTube. Bloggers, vloggers, doing reviews on albums and shit. I don't need your motherfucking... Why do I need you to review a video? I mean, an album. You don't come from our culture. You just don't. It just bugs me out, man. Peter Rosenberg. I don't really like that motherfucker either, man. I really don't. I just think at the end of the day, this is my opinion. I just think at the end of the day, there needs to be some accountability, man. Who's going to take an account as far as dealing with the white race? You know what I'm saying? That you all have fucking mistreated black people. And that there has been no reparations. There hasn't even been like an apology like that. I don't even want that shit. Who the fuck wants an apology? Fuck that. I want money. I don't want 40 acres and a mule. Fuck that. I want that and interest, including interest, because you promised that shit to us hundreds of years ago. Or let's just say 100 years ago. Shit, if I fuck around and pay my credit card late, they charge me, I don't know what percent interest. But it's a lot. I know that when I'm saying I can't, right off the dome, I don't know what they charge me. I can't tell you. I ain't gonna run in the house and be like, which is it? No, but you understand where I'm coming from. You know what I'm saying? We built this fucking country. And I'm not gonna even sit here and say, well, you know, I can't even ask for what I need to ask for, because if that's the case, you know, we will break America. Well, then, goddamn it, we need to break America. That plain and simple. I'm just so sick and tired of this shit. This shit is bullshit to me. Everybody just takes from black people and never give any type of acknowledgement that they took, that they stole. Period. Chinaman over there breakdancing and doing all types of acrobatics and all that shit, flips and all the rest of that shit. That ain't breakdancing, motherfucker. Try breakdancing to a beat instead of just doing flips and shit. Everybody just takes from our culture, takes, and don't nobody want to say shit. Everybody acts like Kim Kardashian created the fat ass. Like we know good and well that raggedy bitch. You know what I'm saying? Because she's a slut. Why is it that all these motherfuckers love hoes? Straight up, I'm trying to realize. I'm trying to understand that. Like, even if I wanted to go out and be a Johnny, if y'all know where I'm coming from, older people know where I'm coming from. If even I wanted to be a Johnny right now, I can't, because all of the hoes will wipe the fuck up. You know, hoes don't last for so long in the house. They don't. I know that. Shit, when I was young, I tried to wife up a fucking hoe. And that bitch, we didn't last together, for real. I was one and she was one. You can't put two hoes together. And then both of us are banging heads. Pause, you know what I'm saying? Trying to act like one didn't cheat on the other. Shit. shit, man, it didn't surprise me when Kanye West and Kim Kardashian was like on some shit like they were gonna get a divorce. Okay. You know what I'm saying? She just got tired of giving blowjobs to one person. And on the DL, giving blowjobs to other people. She said, fuck it, man. Oh, man, I don't want that wedding shit. I'll keep the name, though. You remember? You remember and What's Love Got to Do with it? Lawrence Fishburne said, no, the name stays here. The name stays here. What did what's her name? What's her name, man? It was Tina Turner, but I'm talking about before that. Anime. What did Anime say in court? He can have everything. He can have everything, but I just want the name. Lawrence Fishburne said, Ike Turner said, the name stays here. The name stays here, Anime. Straight up. That name is worth something. But she damn for sure walked the fuck away. You best believe that shit. She giving blowjobs to 15 other niggas right now, lined up. Her and Adam 22, No Jumper's girlfriend. Or rather, should I say baby mama. Porn star and shit. I'm being brutally honest because I don't give a fuck. I'm so tired of people damn taking our culture and doing whatever the fuck they want to do with it. A couple years back, I went to the library. You know, when DVDs, it wasn't no Netflix, none of that shit. You know, DVDs was out, you know what I'm saying? I went to go, you know, get some DVDs for my daughter, you know what I'm saying, my children or whatever, right? Because you can rent DVDs in the library. And normally I, you know, get them some educational shit, and then, you know, I get them some cartoons and shit. But they, you know, in the library, I think they still have it. You know, they have like sections, you know, of different genres of movies or whatever, having westerns, you know what I'm saying, action. Anyway, they have the area where it's fitness. You know, most people don't be in that area. You know, I gotta be a smart ass. You know what I'm saying? Most people don't be in that area. It's be cobwebs on DVDs. Anyway, I went to that area, right? And I pull out this shit. It was called Jane Fonda's Hip Hop Workout. Like, what the fuck? Like, yo, man, let me tell y'all something for all you young people. Let me explain something to you. When we used to wear our cap backwards, you know how white people wear their hat backwards now? When we used to wear it backwards back in the 80s, the mid 80s, early 90s, they were calling us thugs. When we were giving pounds and dap, they was calling us thugs. But now it's the fist bomb. Get the fuck out of here. I hate seeing that shit at the YMCA with old white racist people. I know the motherfuckers is racist. You can see it on their face. The way these motherfuckers be looking at me. And I don't want to say nothing threatening, you know what I'm saying, online, but you know what time it is. Because I look at them in a way where they know what time it is. Be dapping each other up. You know what I'm saying? Where the fuck you get that from? That's our culture. That's our shit. You trying to figure out who built the pyramids. You going in sarcophagus in the sarcophagus and trying to figure out what did the Egyptians eat and how did the Egyptians do this and that and blah 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 blah. I'm just trying to understand. Last time I looked, read in your history books, you all, and looked at your movies, that you all were Egyptians, the white people. The Arabs and the white people were Egyptians. And those two races are digging up sarcophaguses and shit and trying to figure out how the fuck did their so-called quote-unquote ancestors build the pyramids. You should know that shit if you're part of that legacy, if you're part of that bloodline. I should be able to see pyramids in Europe. Since you hate black people so much, why the fuck did you build some pyramids in Africa? And there's no pyramids in Europe. None. But there's pyramids in Sudan, in Nubia, in other areas in Africa. And for you East Arabs, You got fucking Samaria. I'll give you all that. The ancient Sumerians, y'all can have that. Period. There's a battle right now because people trying to figure out who predates one another, whether it's ancient Samaria or ancient Egypt or Kemet. Well, I tell you what, they found, what was it? Was it 3 million years ago? Excuse me, let me take it back. They found some bones in either Ethiopia or Kenya. I don't know which one it was. That was about 2.9 million years ago. It was an Australopithecus. And they found it in Africa. And guess what they named the bones? Lucy. Why in the fuck would the damn broad be called Lucy? If you found the bones in Africa, the broad will be called some shit like that. But you couldn't even give us that. Y'all gotta understand, we don't get no love from anyone. We ain't nothing but fucking drug dealers, prostitutes, pimps, the scum of the fucking planet. And I'm sick and tired of it. I'm sick and tired of people making money off of our pain and suffering. And the things that we create, we innovate, invent, and overall, just our culture, period. Tired of it. I'm tired of people running with this narrative as if we're some savages and shit. No, your race is. Your race was doing things to black people during slavery that black people don't even want to talk about till this day. One of them being bucking the slave. Bending a grown man over in front of his family, friends, and you know what's next. I'm not gonna even go there. You didn't even pay for, I'm not religious, but I'm gonna say it for the sake of the conversation. You all haven't, your race haven't paid for the sins that you created. You committed years ago. And you got the nerve to critique hip-hop? Peter Rosenberg, VladTv? I put you all as one race. You all do it to us? We can't say that we Jamaicans, we from Africa, we this, we that, blah, 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 blah. No, we just all black. When you pull us over, when the cop pulls us over, we are niggas. I can't say, hey, listen, you know, I'm part West Indian. Nah, I don't get no pull for that shit. I do get pulled. I get pulled out of the fucking car and a gun to my head. So I'm gonna do the same thing that you all do to us. I don't give a fuck if Vlad is Russian. Or let's say, for example, Adam 22 No Jumper is what is it? Irish or some shit. No, all y'all fucking white. All y'all culture vultures, all y'all leech. And I'll say it, and I don't give a fuck who likes it or not, because I've said this 1,001 times. Based on history, the past, and the present. Yes, if you see me at the YMCA, I am very respectful to whomever. It's how my mother raised me. And I'll help any and everyone out, no matter what race you are. But that does not stop me from thinking the way that I do. Like I said before, and I'll say it again. I will help any and everyone, no matter what race you are. I can be compassionate. I can show care and be compassionate towards you. But it does not stop me from thinking this way. And the way that I think is based on my past and the present. I would never trust a white person. Ever. Unless it's written on paper. And even within that, I still don't trust them. Because contracts, things that are on paper, can be changed. Can be null and void. with the proper money, with the proper connections. I don't trust y'all. That plain and simple. And I'm not gonna lie, I always, when I go to sleep, I keep one eye open and one eye closed. Because I always think that you all are up to something. And that's real talk. Plain and simple. I have a right to feel that way. I have the right to think that way. Because I can't even name one good thing, one good deed that you all have done for our race. See, that bullshit Lil Wayne be saying, it should be bugging me out. That bullshit that he be saying. I'm about to get off. That bullshit that he be saying, well, I don't see color and blah, 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 blah. I hate it when people start taking shit personal. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, that's what happened to you in your life. But that's not for all people. You understand? But he talks about this shit about the white cop saving his life and blah, 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 blah. Okay, so, and what? You're not saying anything. Let's talk about plural. Cops. And how they've done an injustice to our race. I don't give a fuck about Cop Larry that saved your life. That same one that you talk about, Cop Larry or whatever his name is, I can name 10 other motherfuckers that took a black man's life. While your Cop Larry was saving yours. Get the fuck out of here, man. I remember when 50 Cent was saying some shit about this white kid. You know how the white kid could dance or whatever. And he was like, see, I told you white people could dance. You talking about one person, motherfucker. But even white people will let you know that they can't dance. I'm talking about you're talking about one person. You're talking about 1%. I even give it 10% out of the white race that can dance. The rest of 90% can't. Unless they're counting. Can't rap unless they're counting. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you're trying to tell us that we all the same. I don't count beats when I'm rhyming. When I'm on the mic, I don't say 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I get on the mic and I get on beat. Seems as though that white people have a problem, a hard time with getting on beat. So I'm trying to y'all don't want me to take it there, man. I'm trying to understand why the music is sped up and slowed down. For what purpose? For whose purpose? Hip hop is not ruined because all of a sudden black people wanted to start talking about fucking black genocide. No. White record labels saw a profit in black rappers talking about black genocide. Or rather, rapping about black genocide. I think I can. Shit. I could keep it more realer than this, man. Y'all ain't ready for it. Because y'all like sucking a white man's dick. That plain and simple. Like I said, and I say it again, I'm not anti-white. I don't think that all white people are devils. But for the ones that are, we need to call these motherfuckers out. And they don't need to participate in our culture. Period. VladTv, Adam22, No Jumper, and the likes are making money off of our demise. And they're helping the FBI lock up young black men, whether it's directly or indirectly. Other than that, you won't hear peep out of me anymore, man. I'm just an old fucking fart. I'm an old head, right, that don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. And this is the reason why things are the way that they are. Because VladTv, people like VladTv and No Jumper. Why they got a problem with Dame Dash? Why? Dame Dash is a highly intelligent entrepreneur. Why they got a problem with him? Some things I don't agree with. I did a video about Dame Dash. Some things I don't agree with. But overall, as a highly intelligent black entrepreneur. Why they got a problem with him? You ever asked that? Adam 22, No Jumper, and VladTv. 2 white men have a problem with that black man. Just look at the people that they have a problem with. Dame Dash, Lord Jamar. All right, man, I'm out. Peace.